Hello, we've made it to the Hudson. We're about to see Merrily We Roll Along with Jonathan Groff, Lindsay Mendez and Daniel Radcliffe. These like Polaroid style photos, like photo booth style. It's very cool. Hello, Stage You Found.
Oh my god, hey!
I'm aeronjames.
And I am Mickey Joe Theatre.
And we're currently in front of the Belasco marquee in front of house.
Because we're here to see How to Dance in Ohio, months before it starts previews.
No, we are in the queue to go into the Hudson Theatre.
Oh yeah.
To see Merrily We Roll Along.
Merrily we roll along, roll along. I'm so excited.
The Stephen Sondheim musical, directed by Maria Friedman, starring
Jonathan Groff, Daniel Radcliffe, Lindsay Mendez.
We're so excited. So both of us saw the production in London years ago.
I saw it at the Menier Chocolate Factory.
And then I saw it when it transferred into the West End of the Harold Pinter Theatre.
About a decade ago.
Yeah. So that production has evolved a bit, but we didn't see the off-Broadway version, so this is our first time seeing how it's changed since then. But a very different cast.
It is a very different cast.
Very different styling vibes. But I'm so excited because it's probably one of my favourite Sondheims.
It's up there, yeah. It's definitely in my top 5.
Yeah, same. So now we're just in the queue. When we get in, Mickey's going to get our ticket, and then we're going to go and take our seats and enjoy a show we know we love. And I've been a big fan of Lindsay Mendez for like a decade, so I'm very excited about that. More than a decade. And also it's funny because we're going to be seeing a Brit, Daniel Radcliffe.
We are. This is like the most anticipated show of our trip in the sense that of the ones we know we're going to love it. We know we love this production, we know we love this material, this is a great cast.
This is our treat to ourselves show.
Yeah.
So we're very excited. Slowly going in. And you can see that light there, that's for this show. It's a bit of a different theatre, the Hudson Theatre, as it has one of the rain canopies above it. So it doesn't have maybe the most pretty marquee, but it reminds me a lot actually of the West End theatres on Shaftesbury Avenue, with its little square box with the lights around it. Reminds me of kind of the Gielgud,
oh, I see that.
the Sondheim, that kind of lyric Apollo Street area. And this is the first time we've been in a Broadway theatre that's owned by ATG, who are mainly known for West End theatres, so it'll be interesting to see how similar it is. We've been told they have an ambassador lounge similar to all the West End versions and tour and UK regional venues, so we already know that's the similarities, so we're very excited. And here is the list of everyone. This is everybody that will be on today. I see Lindsay Mendez's name, I see Daniel Radcliffe's name, and I see Jonathan Groff's names. So exciting. Already from just being in here, I'm like, this feels very like a British theatre with the chandeliers and a nice glossy look. And they have a photo booth which has the cast on. A lovely person just took a photo of them. And then the merch is over here. We have an Old Friends t-shirt with the writing, it started out like a song. This poster here with all the photo cards. We have mugs, we have pens, magnets, a beanie, and this cute bookmark there. It's very cool. Oh no, there, but not a bookmark. That is definitely a magnet.
Oh my god, hey, it's Mickey Joe here with the merchandise information. You can see all of the prices of the things here, and we have some really cool stuff. I'll show you some of the little trinkets there. We have a magnet. We have 2 different kinds of magnets, actually, a logo and a strip one. We have a pen, we have an enamel pin badge that has the show's artwork. You can see a tote bag there. And then up at the back here, we can see logo t-shirt. That's a pullover with Old Friend on the front there with a little pin badge on it. There is a poster in the middle there, long sleeve t-shirt that says Merrily in the middle, and it started out like a song, lyric from Good Thing Going there on the side, and then another t-shirt. And then we have Franklin Shepherd mugs and a Merrily beanie. Look at that. Oh, there's an ornament as well. There you go.
We're walking through the lobby where the bar is, towards the theatre, where it says theatre all levels. Very similar style to a West End theatre, and the fact that you've got all this lobby space before you get to the theatre. It does feel very ATG. We are in the mezzanine today, so we are going upstairs, and we're here, and that is the same level as the Ambassador Lounge, which is very much an ATG thing. And we're here on the front row of the dress circle. This is our view. We're very excited. Look at this bar. It's gorgeous. Look at that, it's cute. More red, more blue, more beer. And we have... How cool is all of this? So the specialty cocktails a little bit different here at the Hudson, but they are doing a 3 Old Friends classic old fashioned for $20 and a tropical blue Hawaiian punch. Don't ask me why that's a specialty cocktail for Merrily We Roll Along, but it is $18 and it looks quite nice. And that's your usual menu there. Very classy, this bar, I will say. Very classy.
Now, this being an Ambassador Theatre Group venue, big theatre owners in the UK, we are actually getting drinks in glasses. I believe this is the only Broadway theatre where you will get this, rather than plastic novelty cups. A little bit different. And a rainbow straw. That's cute.
Forward in time, and we're back in London. So that was our trip to see Merrily. We rode along on Broadway at the Hudson Theatre.
Have you thought about like putting all of the clips in this vlog, like going backwards in time, like Merrily? So you'd start with this. Is that too high concept? Is that a horrible viewing experience?
I was going to say that would not be enjoyable for anyone, because you would literally have to find. I'd have to put timestamps for every single video so that somebody could watch it.
So you'd start with this, and then just have like a little transitional thing of me being like something about the countryside. Then you play the curtain call, and then it's like we're back in the countryside, and then
I couldn't do that to anyone.
Is that too much?
I couldn't do that to anyone.
Sound off in the comments. I don't know.
So it would not work. It wouldn't work because it would have to be narrative based.
I'm an ideas person.
No. I'm vetoing that idea straight away and just saying no. So that was Merrily. It was, I think, everything that we could have hoped for, pretty much.
Yeah. I think if I seem a bit blasé about it, it's just because we knew it was going to be fantastic. Yeah. We'd seen the production with that casting. We'd heard great things from our friends about its off-Broadway run at New York Theatre Workshop. So we were like, this is going to be great. And it was great. It was sensational. It was probably the best thing we saw in this trip.
I think it was the best thing we'd seen.
Yeah.
It was very interesting having kind of a very different Broadway experience, because I know I mention it a bit in the video, but it did feel like a very different experience and a lot more like what we're used to in London.
Yeah, it should have felt familiar, because it was like they're calling it a dress circle and they're letting you take glasses back to your seat, which seems like a small detail, but because we were in that Broadway mindset, it was unsettling a little bit. I don't know if... Oh, did they say interval or intermission? I didn't even pick up on that.
No, I didn't pick up on that.
Oh.
The other interesting thing in that theatre was they had Schmackary's cookies.
They did have Schmackary's cookies. Oh my gosh, and now that you've said that, it's exactly what I'm craving.
It was cool. They had 2 different flavours and they were all wrapped. I think, upsettingly for me, they didn't have any of the gluten-free options, so I couldn't have one. It was very cool to see them partnering with Schmackary's, because Schmackary's, if you didn't know, is called Broadway's favourite cookie, and it's a business that's very much theatrical and always partners with Broadway shows, so it's cool to see them being sold in a theatre, because I think this is the first. It's definitely the only, I think, Broadway theatre at the minute that's selling them, as far as we know.
It's the only one where we noticed Schmackary's. I know that like other shows have attempted to do food partnerships, but there's like some traditional theatre snacks. It's still like early days for food on Broadway, and there's a lot of people who would like for it to stay that way.
I mean, most of the theatres all sell candy.
Yeah.
I think every theatre we've been into had tons of sweets.
You know what, I should have got a Schmackary's in the intermission because I did not enjoy either of those cocktails. And they're just cocktails I was never going to like in the first place.
Yeah, you're not an old-fashioned person.
They weren't my types of cocktails, but they both tasted like mouthwash. Did not enjoy either of those cocktails.
The old-fashioned was very classy. It was very classy for the show, and I think it's very
Did we have
fitting.
both? I feel I remember two.
I had the old-fashioned.
Did we have different ones?
Yeah,
yeah.
you
I
had
feel like
the
I
blue
tried
one.
both, and I don't think I liked either of them.
No.
No. See, so sad, so sad. You know what they should have done? A signature cocktail that they made backwards. I'm not letting this go.
That makes no sense. You'd be...
Made in reverse. Garnish at the bottom.
I was going to say, I was questioning how
The
you
last
meant in
thing
reverse
is
then.
ice.
I thought you meant like them put it back in the bottle.
I don't know. I don't even know what I mean.
Odd.
Can we say the MVP performer within the show on 3 and see if it's the same person? 1, 2, 3.
Lindsay Mendez.
Boom. So good.
I mean, I went knowing that Lindsay was going to be incredible, and she was the one performer that I've always wanted to see live, so now have.
Yeah.
Um,
And she is a Tony winner, so like respect on her name, but also alongside like the more high status celeb casting of Jonathan Groff and Daniel Radcliffe, she not only holds her own MVP.
Yeah.
MVP.
fully agree.
But everyone's great in this cast. That's part of what makes it such a good show. So well directed, so well cast. It's a lovely time.
And you can find out more of Mickey's thoughts on the show by going over to Mickey's YouTube channel to watch his review, which is now live.
I don't know where it is. Search for it up there if it's not appearing down there or linked down there or...
Who knows? Maybe I'll link
It's
it,
not
maybe
over
I
there.
won't.
Maybe.
Maybe I'll set you the challenge. So, have you ever seen Merrily before? How did you see it in London at the Menier or at the Harold Pinter, or did you see it off Broadway at the New York Theatre Workshop, or have you got your tickets booked to see it in New York? It's so lovely to see a flop. What is known as one of the big
a flop.
flops.
The original production was a flop by all means.
To see that it is now pretty much the hit of this season.
This has got to be one of the biggest journeys from a show's original production to its first Broadway revival. This has got to be one of the biggest changes in financial and critical
I think
success.
how people will view the show now will be completely different.
Yeah.
They'll view it as one of the most successful and commercial.
It's a substantial change to its legacy. That's before we even get the 30-year film adaptation that's...
And before we get to the Tony Awards for this show, it's already proven a success.
Unless you're watching this after the Tony Awards, in which case you know things we don't.
Yes, intriguing.
If anyone has any other questions about this particular production at the Hudson Theatre, drop them down below and Aeron will answer.
Yeah, anything more about kind of the Broadway experience, we're very happy to discuss more. And let us know as well if you know which shows that we went to see, which vlog you would like to see next. We are jumping a bit between UK and US a bit more now that we're back in London, so...
Almost like we're going backwards in time order. No? No.
I'm not doing these vlogs backwards in time order because that would be too much on my brain.
Too much.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to both mine and Mickey's channels, and we hope you have a magical and stagey rest of your day. See you later. Bye!